Hey guys, hey, just want to get on here and talk about Can-Am U-joints for a bit. So, a lot of you probably know that I've been recommending and a big advocate for using Can-Am U-joints only. The off-brand stuff, they just tend to break and make a mess of, your gas tank and your gearbox, that sort of thing. So I've been recommending the Can-Am U-joints. And man, I'm kind of upset. In my opinion here, Can-Am just took another step backwards. They've always had two styles of U-joint. This is the XMR U-joint. You can see the ridge here in the raised center part. And then this one here is the non-XMR U-joint. Now, I've always recommended the non-XMR U-joint. Seems kind of backwards, but let me tell you why I think it's a superior U-joint. So overall, they're the exact same size. They fit in the exact same yokes. They're identical that way. Where the changes are is if you take off the cap. So there's a difference in the trunnion size right here. This is the XMR U-joint, like I said, is I think roughly 2 millimeters bigger than that trunnion. And you think, well, geez, the bigger trunnion here, that must be a huge win. Now, I've been doing this for 11, 12 years, I'm not sure. I can't remember ever seeing the cross of a U-joint just break cleanly. What you do see is rusty needles and cracked and broken needles. They break in half, and then the cap starts wearing on the end of the trunnion and rounds it off, and the cap breaks, and then everything just gets out of hand from there. Yeah, so what makes the non-XMR U-joints better is if the trunnion isn't breaking or the cross isn't breaking clean. In order to make room for the larger trunnion, they had to shrink the size and the thickness of the cap and the thickness of the needles. So, I mean, I got pretty big mitts here, fellas, but I don't know if you'll be able to see this. With just a couple of fingers, I can distort this cap. I can squeeze it. I can feel it anyway. This guy, not a chance. It's solid. Secondly, this seal in here, it's like a triple lip seal, but it's thin and it is just junk. If you run these for any length of time, you'll see this orange stuff hanging down in the center of the yokes. It just pounds the seals out. And then secondly, you've got this unsupported into the cap. And if I can distort that cap with my mitts, imagine what, 90, 100 horsepower is doing to those things. It just breaks the needles in half, takes the seals out, and then it just a downhill battle from there. Now, what's new about the XMR U-joints that I'm really pissed off at is they removed the grease nipple. So now you have inferior seals and you have no way of getting grease into it. Like, why, Can-Am? Why would you do this? This is a mistake. I'm being pretty harsh here, but man, if anybody from Can-Am sees this, I encourage you to reach out to me. We can chat. If you have different opinions, love to hear them. I mean, this is a step backwards, Can-Am. I hope you can make it right here in the future. Anyways, harsh criticism, but hey, I'd love to help. Thanks, guys.